Hi guys, this is me, Linsha, aka Exotic Roots, probably 25 years ago. So today I'll be covering how I went from transitioning hair to natural hair. So for starters, my parents let me relax my hair pretty late in the game. I was going on 10th grade. It was for a wedding, and I convinced them that I needed to have my hair straight because I was a bridesmaid. So the first couple of years were great, and then I moved to college. I started relaxing my hair myself. It was going great until I started to notice breakage towards my nape. My hair was very uneven, so I decided to get a really big cut. It was beautiful, I loved it, but I've had medium hair for all my life and I already wanted it to grow back. So while I was researching for ways for it to grow back, and then I wanted to have a little bit more texture and volume into my hair, so then I decided to, instead of putting a relaxer every 3 months, I would do a texturizer. So a texturizer, it's like a mild relaxer that you would add to your hair instead of a relaxer. I would apply the texturizer every 4 months or so, but as my hair was growing, I was seeing a little bit more texture. I fell in love. So on March of 2015, I decided not to apply the texturizer anymore and I would just grow my hair out. So that's how it started. The first months were pretty easy, I would say. And every little texture that I would see, I would be so impressed and happy with my hair. So the first couple of months were super easy. My hair was growing. I was pretty happy. And I would most of the time just blow dry my hair on wash days. And if I'm too lazy, I would just do a braid out. And I would use a hair scarf to lay my edges down. 6 months in, that's where you're going to start to see growth and a little bit more texture, and your hair will be really a mess to deal with. So I would do like half up, half down styles, and this way it would hide my new growth a little bit. But even with this texture, even if it doesn't look like anything, I was so happy and that it was different from just bone straight hair. I would go to the hair salon every month or so. This time around, I was in New York for vacation and I got a Dominican silk press. It literally changed my life. It was as if I applied a relaxer. So as you can see, my hair was still growing, but the tangling was a pain. But what I would do to alleviate that, every time that I would go to the hair salon to get my hair straightened, I would also get a trim. This way it will be way easier to detangle my hair in the future. Besides having to detangle, wash days were a party for me because I had to play with my hair, play with the curls, and see how they would behave if ever I would cut the relaxed ends off. Now, hairstyles. To be completely honest, you will not get the best result with transitioning hair. There will be a lot of fails. So usually I would just do buns, braid out, or I would do a French braid or two French braids, flexi rods, and whenever I'm doing twist outs or braid outs, I would add a perm rod in the end. This way it would curl up a little bit, but it would only last me 1 or 2 days, and then I would put it in a bun. If you're transitioning right now or thinking about transitioning, I would say take pictures, take videos, keep track of your growth. They're really a big piece of motivation whenever you feel like giving up. For me personally, on wash days, I would take videos to see how my hair is growing. And it's like you're not going to see the difference between like June and July, but between January and July, you really see a big difference. I got very anxious towards the end of my transition. I cut some of my nape area, just letting you know that if you trim a part of your hair, just know that your big chop is coming soon. Let's say earlier than expected. As I got closer to my big chop, I started doing wash and goes and overall just playing with my hair to see how they would behave when I would trim the relaxed ends. Even if the ends looked crazy, I was so proud of my styles and I was really excited to see the curls. On the date that I reached 2 years since I was letting my hair grow, I decided to cut the remainder of my relaxed hair, and as you can see, my hair shrunk a lot. I was a little bit surprised. My first wash and go was a mess. I didn't know what to do, and don't expect to already know what to do because your hair is new, you have to learn it again. My first wash and go was a mess, so I had to put everything in a bun and call it a day. The second time that I tried it, it was pretty successful. It lasted me a whole 2 days. So yeah, don't be scared or anxious if you don't know what to do with your natural hair. It has a learning curve, so just patience and work with what you have. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this video inspired you. One thing that I want to let you know, if you're planning on big chopping, make sure that you get a bomb shape that will give you more confidence to wear your hair out. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like and subscribe. So I'll see you in my next video that should come Sunday at 10 a.m.